The great house of Collinwood in the dark and forbidding world of parallel time, in which the evil plans of one woman have produced an atmosphere of terror. On this night, Barnabas Collins has made a desperate attempt to penetrate the secret of how this woman was able to return from the grave. He knows that she exists by using the life force of another, nameless woman.
Was I wrong to bring you here? Were my motives for bringing you to life again false? Why am I so obsessed with the idea of your opening your eyes and looking at me, speaking to me? Is it only for the experiment? Is there some way I can reach you? You stand up. I will help you.
The day has turned to darkest night on the great estate of Collinwood in parallel time, and Will Loomis has leaped to his death from the tower window, a victim of Angelique. Before the dawn returns, a new terror will appear, as Angelique and her father continue their relentless drive to destroy all who dwell at Collinwood.
Carolyn.
Yes.
I promise you, I will send Angelique back to her grave. I found a way of fighting her. It's only a question of time.
The great house at Collinwood in the dark and disturbing world of parallel time. Here, Barnabas Collins has discovered that one evil woman has set out to destroy Quentin and Maggie Collins. Barnabas knows that the woman who calls herself Alexis, but who is really Angelique, will stop at nothing to achieve her goal. On this night, he has found what he believes to be a way of sending Angelique back to her grave.
Barnabas, I had a terrible time getting here. Angelique kept asking me so many questions.
Julia, I'm sorry, but I had to see you.
Has something happened to Roxanne?
I put her back in the secret room. Julia, we've got to find a man named Claude North. He may be the key to destroying Angelique.
Claude North. Wasn't that the name on the sketch you found?
Yes. And tonight, well, I found Roxanne in the cemetery. She was lying across the grave of a man named Claude North.
But if he's dead, Barnabas, then...
I know, but the one who died in the graveyard died in 1866. That sketch I found is contemporary. It couldn't have been done more than a year or two ago. I don't understand what the connection is. That Claude North is somehow very important in Roxanne's life.
Are you expecting somebody?
No.
Maybe Angelique followed me here.
Hide in the other room.
Yes.
Inspector Hamilton.
Good evening, Mr. Collins. May I come in?
By all means. What can I do for you?
I'm here to ask certain questions concerning the death of William Loomis.
Parallel time at Collinwood. A dark, hazy morning, with the fog rolling in from the sea. And the great house with its many secrets seems more ominous than ever before. For there are many who want to know what its secrets are. Secrets that may mean the difference between life and death for the person who knows them.
Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you just like to know some of the things I know? I bet you'd even give your last cent to hear some of the things I can tell you.
You're drunk. You don't know what you're saying. I may as well leave you to your misery.
Uncle Roger, if you stay, I'll tell you the biggest secret of all.
I'm in no mood to play your games.
Oh, it's no game, dear Uncle. This particular secret concerns someone you loved very much.
Who?
What would you say if I told you I can prove that Alexis is really Angelique? I said I can prove that Alexis is really Angelique.
Collinwood, in parallel time. And tonight, in one of the rooms of the great house, a tragedy is occurring which will affect the lives of all who live here. And in the drawing room, two women chat, not knowing.
Nothing for me, thank you.
Are you sure, Mrs. Stoddard? You usually like a cocktail before dinner.
Quite sure. Not tonight. Did you see Carolyn this afternoon?
No, I don't believe I did.
Mr. Will's death was a great shock to her. Hoffman, you've been with us a long time. Tell me something. Carolyn never drank much before, did she, when I wasn't around?
Oh, of course not, Mrs. Stoddard.
It's all so sudden and unexpected. I hardly know what to do. I suppose she'll get over it, but I wish I could help her now. Oh, I'm sorry, Hoffman. I know this isn't like me. go on like this, but the way Carolyn goes on about Angelique's murder. If she comes here, you must get me. She rambles on so about the secrets in this house. She's convinced she knows who Angelique's murderer is. She doesn't, of course. It's a delusion.
Hoffman, would you excuse Huffman, Elizabeth? I have something to tell her.
Of course.
It's not very important. It's just about my room, Huffman. That maid doesn't seem to be able to get it into her head that she shouldn't go... Listen carefully. I don't know how to tell her.
What, Mr. Collins?
Carolyn has been murdered.